here we are. It is time. The long-awaited Florida painting is happening today. So if you're new here, this is the step-by-step process. I trace it out on some parchment paper. I have some old stretch canvas that I have removed from the frame that I'm going to trace it. I'm glad I got to cut it out again first. And then I'll trace it onto here, and then I paint it onto that spare piece of stretch canvas once we have it there. I have never been to Florida. I don't know much about it other than what I see on the news. I do have some family out there, but basically the gist I have for Florida is they have crazy wildlife and ridiculous criminals. So instead of doing something like a mugshot for Florida, I went with some alligators because I have heard, and I'm sure we've all heard, all of the wonderful, crazy stories about the alligators that they have out there. And I think this is just the cutest thing when it's finished. It's gonna probably even be my favorite so far. There's ones I have that are like more pretty, I guess, but this one has personality, so it's great for Florida, putting in some of this beautiful aqua color for the water, making some little greenery on the edges out here. And then here's gonna be our little alligator friend. I didn't think of a cool name for him, so if you guys want to drop a comment with a suggestion for the name of our Florida alligator, I think that's great. Just spruce it up in there, whatever. I don't know if it's a lady alligator or male alligator. Whoever they are, they can have a cute little name. Then putting a little bit of motion in that ocean for that alligator. He's going to be moving pretty quick, so I want people to know he's coming fast. We're going to put lots of little ripples in our water. Got to spruce up our greenery as well, get some little rocks in here. And then I don't know if you've ever painted a rock before, but rocks are surprisingly hard to figure out how to paint, and I'm so proud that I finally have them down in a way that I think my rocks actually look like rocks without me having to tell people, yeah, that's a rock, and then being like, yeah, okay, that's a rock. A little more motion in our ocean for our alligator man, and then of course our little, I've never touched an alligator, so I don't know if these are spikes on the back of the alligator, but it's a little ripply, bumpy part of him. I hope you end up liking Florida. If I've done it justice, drop a little comment. Let me know what you think. If it's great, if it's terrible. I'm open to criticism. I'm probably not going to change it because I love this little guy. Here's his little arms and some legs for him to swim around with. And then, of course, I have so many other states to do, and I don't know that much about them either. So unless you want me stereotyping you with alligators and criminals like I'm doing with Florida, then you should probably drop a comment and tell me what you want to see for where you are from. I have some interesting ideas for a couple of the states, but I don't know if they're what you want to see if you're actually from there. Okay, putting in a few little flowers to make our little greenery even cuter than it already is. Sprinkling in some cute little, this is my favorite, that orange color right there is my favorite color actually, the little apricot. And then some little more leaves. I think we're just about done here with Florida, maybe giving it a little bit more of a highlight. And then I'm just going to cut this puppy out like before and then glue it up on the board. These are looking so cute. I'm not going to go super into detail with the outline on this one. You have too many little ripples around your edges. So we're just going to go with a pretty basic Florida shape, and I will eventually do something to border these to make them a little bit nicer on the map. But that's it. Florida's up. Thank you so much for joining, and yeah, let me know what you want to see next.